So sometimes in life you have to accept where you are as a team or as a person or whatever you are as a person. And here I am wearing my Mrs. Side Red here to accept that maybe this season when we talk about overachievements, well, truly uttering Liverpool. So hello guys, welcome back to another video. This is the Football Connect. I'm your host Sam and we are back again with another one. And yes, the game just finished. The Liverpool nil, Atalanta 3. It's very important that I give you an update so that you know where this game is being played. We have just been walloped, massacred and destroyed at our own background, at our own home, with a team in Atalanta and Liverpool, and we have to play them at their own home ground next week. And last week I came out and I talked about maybe it could be the pressure that got into Liverpool, the reason we performed against Manchester United. But I have to come here and maybe try to make sense of what I just saw today. And the only thing that can come in my mind is that maybe, just maybe, which I think is the honest truth, we overachieved. And the fact that we had so many injuries, we were able to mend it with the youngsters, but now it's really being clear that we are not even at the level we thought we are. We are not even the player, we don't even have the players we thought we had. Talking about the likes of Sadio Mane, Roberto Firmino, and every player that we had, you can see that there is an actual total turnaround to what Luis Diaz, to what Cody Gakpo, Darwin Núñez offers into this team, and an aging Mo Salah. Because what I've just noticed today, I've seen so much from Liverpool. I've seen us perform, and I just cannot believe. And this is happening to what we thought was an area of strength when the season started. I remember us coming out here and we were talking about how it's going to be easier to score goals because of how our strike force looks like, because of how strong we look like as a team. But now I'm here to talk about our area of strength, which is supposed to be the strike force, being what is exposing us as a team, because I don't know how many shots we had on this game. I can't even believe, I'm not even sure how many shots we had today against Atalanta, but we came out the losers in this game. So that tells you everything you need to know. 19 shots to 11, 5 on target to 7. We dominated the position, but the football has never been won by position. It has never been won. And when we hear Klopp talking about his running out of energy, talking about that he can no longer do this no more, I think this is really affect with what we are seeing here. That he can see the future that we have not seen, that what Liverpool needs, the surgery that maybe this new Liverpool still needs, he doesn't even have the energy to actually try to find what has to be found in this to make Liverpool great again. Because I think we have fallen, man. And I'm telling you, if we talk of an embarrassment, this is an embarrassment. How can you be scored the same goal twice in a game? They scored a similar goal from the left side of ours, attacking us. Van Dijk going to attack, trying to stop the defender from that left position, the striker from that left position. The ball comes from then, and it's an easy tap in. It happened twice, and both of the times it were goals. And the third one, all of us, we go to attack, then we lose the ball on our midfield. One thing that he has really been familiar with us, we lose and we cannot control the balls in the midfield. And it happened again, and look what has happened. We have just been destroyed. And it's League One, another 90 minutes has to be played. They're on home ground. And what do you think they're going to do when we are at their on home ground, when we cannot even do anything at our own home ground? At somewhere we have come to call our strength, our position of strength. Nobody has come to Anfield and won since 14 months ago. This has been a fortress, and we've made it sure that it was never easy for any team to pass us by. But here we are. There was something that was said, and I didn't want to believe this, but sometimes reality has to hit home for you to actually start seeing some things as things go. Somebody came and said that They don't believe that Liverpool will achieve what they want to achieve. The reason why they cannot achieve what they want to achieve is because they are too emotional, because of the fact that Klopp is leaving, because of all the things that are happening. There is just so much emotion in this team that at some point it will get to them. This guy was an Arsenal fan, and he even gave an example of how Arsenal were like last season and how they approached the game and how the fact that they were too emotional and they thought they were going to do it ended up to lead them to actually fail achieve the target that they needed to get to. And now looking at what I'm seeing, I'm starting to believe it, because I won't come here and believe that our crazy night we had at Old Trafford or the performance we had at Old Trafford could be the reason that leads us to this, because this is really, really terrible. What we are doing, it's unbelievable. I can't even pick up individuals because I did not even see any individuals who deserve of praise except of Cody Gakpo. The reason why I'm actually picking up Cody Gakpo is because he was just a player who was under the attack of the fans who attacked him for not being performing, and he comes in and he only looks like he's the only light who was in the game, but he could not perform to help out the team. And also, I know we don't really talk about this, but now you can start to see how much the team missed Trent Alexander-Arnold. Because as much as we have been enjoying fullbacks who can defend so well and try to overlap and do something, the level of creativeness is really missing in this guy. But also I cannot talk about this level of creating, especially when we are missing so many chances we are creating. Our strikers are letting us down. Darwin Núñez, Mo Salah, Luis Diaz. At this moment, I cannot call Diogo Jota and Cody Gakpo because they have not been playing so much of the times. The players who are letting us down are these ones. The ones who have been relying on to are the guys who are not stepping up to the picture, who are not doing us anyway. And I'm talking to you with the voice of showing that I'm giving up on all the hopes that we had of all the things that we wanted to achieve, because I don't see any glimpse of future or any glimpse of hope of where we are going to go as a team. We are capitulating, we are losing, and it looks like we are going to keep going down and down. And the worst part about this, it doesn't look like it's going to get any better. It doesn't look like it's going to get any better, because it looks like the ones who have overplayed are tired. They cannot keep coming back to perform. I'm talking about our defense, maybe Virgil van Dijk. I'm talking about most of the players that I can do. And the ones who have been the light of the light that has shined for us have now lost confidence. I'm talking about Kevin Calera. I'm talking about Konza. I'm talking about Bradley. They have lost confidence, the youngsters, and you cannot blame them. This is a bigger team, a European team, that when you only put on one bad performance, the whole world will come against you. Either could be rivals or your fans. They'll come against you. So you can see that the confidence in the youngsters is no longer normal. Even in our signings, Dominic Szoboszlai has literally disappeared. He's no longer there. He's no longer the guy that we loved, the guy that people were calling the Hungarian Steven Gerrard. He's no longer that. We are just seeing him running around but producing nothing. There was some glimpse of hopes to players like Harvey Elliott, but the fact that the manager has not been trusting him too much, giving him game time, has now left the player not only facing down, losing confidence, and looks like he's going down. How do we rise from this? That's my question to you. How do we rise from this? How do we come out from this place we are? Because it looks like we are going straight into the deep down, and we are falling downer than we ever expected us to be. That's what we are doing as Liverpool. We've just been beaten 3-0 by Atalanta, but the problem is not how we performed in this game. The problem has always been there. We've always been seeing signs. We refuse to believe them, but they've always been there. Now they're clear as daylight. How do we rise from this? How do we rise from this? That's my question. I need somebody from anywhere to come and give me at least a glimpse of hope over how we are going to rise from what we are doing. How do we find ourselves from this? There were moments in this game and I was like, this is really pathetic. Can the referee just blow the whistle? And I'm talking about at Anfield. I've never said anything like that at Anfield when it comes to Liverpool. In fact, I've always believed that we'll always come back. But the way Atalanta exposed us, the way Atalanta exposed how we are not good in terms of our striking distance, in terms of scoring goals, exposed Darwin Nunes, the way they exposed how our defense is not really well good in terms of covering behind, and how they exposed us that there is no any tenacity in the way we're playing. There's no any fighting aura. There's no anything to prove that we want to prove something. They exposed us in every single step. We were excited with the likes of Wataru Endo, but we were exposed today. They were all exposed today. And yet I have to believe that we can still keep fighting until to the end of the season, and maybe we can win the league. We can go to Atalanta and try to turn the 3-0 defeat to a win. Please give me a break. I don't see it. Because for starters, I don't see us leaving that game without being scored. Now that answers your entire thing. I don't see us leaving that game without being scored. Which means if they score even one goal, it's 4 goals. How do we come back from 4 goals? I remember we were beaten 3-0 at Barcelona, but we came back. But it was at home, in our own backyard, with our own fan bases. We cannot do that when we go the other side. I remember Real Madrid coming to Anfield and beating us. We could not go and perform at Madrid. We could not go back and perform at Madrid. This is where we are again, people. Should I say we are lacking leaders? Should I say that the fact that we're missing Henderson and Milner, who have been the leaders of the dress room of Liverpool, has opened up a bigger gap than what we expected was there, and now we cannot fit it. We cannot cover it, because all that we are seeing from my team, all we are seeing from this team is no fighting spirit. It seems like it has disappeared. It has left. We might be excited that the players are coming back from injuries, but we can see that not even when they're coming back from injuries, they're going to do anything. So help me understand, how does that even make sense? Help me understand how a team that was going on 4 fronts can just die down to nothingness. How does that even make sense? I need to know. Because look where we are now. Look where we are now. Look at how we are being destroyed. It's never gonna get any easier, you know. I don't feel it. I don't see it. I don't feel it at all. And I'm back again at where I was last season. If you're watching if you're watching my videos last season, this exactly how I was sounding. That has not been like this season. But here I am now. I'm back at that same position. You cannot blame any referees. In fact, I have to say the referee did a good job the way he was handling the game. This is all on us. This is all on us. Our players are not performing, guys. I'm not saying go attack them on their social media. I'm saying our players are not performing. How do Klopp turn this around? How do Liverpool manager, the one we've come to love, the legend of the club, turn this around? That's the only question that I'm going to leave you with. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. What are your thoughts over the performance of today? Where do you see Liverpool going from here? I'm just tired, people. I'm just tired. I don't even know what to say. But all I can tell you is that on other games, Bayer Leverkusen has beaten West Ham by 2-0 at their own home ground. Benfica has beaten Marseille by 2-1. And Roma has beaten AC Milan by 1-0. Liverpool have been beaten by Atalanta at their own home ground by 3-0. That's how it finished in Europa League. Click that like button, subscribe to the Connect. I'm out. Have an amazing day or whatever. I'm gonna go to sleep, maybe wearing shoes. Yeah, because it's not looking good. Click the like the vid. See you on the other side.